Hello everyone, this is Dr. Jawad. I'm going to talk about that pain in your stomach caused by essentially a hole called an ulcer. Now, the one important question I always ask my patients is, okay, does it improve after eating? When you eat something, does it go away? Or what happens, does it get worse after eating? Okay, because those are two different concepts. Now, if it is an ulcer, what's the cause of an ulcer? In no particular order. Aspirin, NSAIDs, ibuprofen. Why? Because it reduces the production of the mucosal lining in your stomach. Okay, our stomach is a big tube. Is a big bowl, and it needs a layer of mucus to protect it, the inside. So again, aspirin and ibuprofen decreases our production of that nice mucosal layer in our stomach, and that's how we get a hole in our stomach called an ulcer. Also, too, refined foods, sugar. Sugar causes a lot of inflammation, okay? Coffee. Now, I'm not talking about that 1 or 2 cups a day. I'm talking about the people who are drinking at least a gallon of coffee a day, okay? Alcohol will do it, but also, too, here's the main thing. There's a bacteria. We have good bacteria and we have bad bacteria in our system, and we always want that nice little balance between the two. What happens, H. pylori, okay, 70% of the cause of ulcers is due to this bad bacteria. Now, the reason why this is a bad bacteria, because our stomach needs a certain pH level between 1 and 3 to make it acidic. Okay, so if it's a little bit higher than 3, like 3.5, 4, so forth and so on, that means it's more alkaline. And that will allow the H. pylori bacteria to grow. Okay, so 70% of stomach ulcers are caused by this bacteria. Now, what are the symptoms? Now, again, remember, does it hurt after you eat? Does it hurt before you eat? Because, again, the reason why it hurts is because you have pain caused by the acid that's going over the hole. Now, again, it's burning and cramping. So, again, burning and cramping on an empty stomach. So here's the difference. Does it improve after eating? Yes, it is. Then it's an ulcer. If it gets worse after eating, it's not an ulcer. It's actually you have low stomach pH, which means it's actually more alkaline. Okay? And the cure for that is just simply to make yourself more alkaline and take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Now, here's the one caveat. If you do take apple cider vinegar and it actually gets worse, then it's definitely an ulcer. Okay? So I always say play around with the apple cider vinegar. If the apple cider vinegar makes your stomach better, then it's just low pH. But if this apple cider vinegar makes it get worse, then we definitely got an ulcer. Okay? Now, what do you do if you have an ulcer? The solution, very simple. Remove the triggers. Number 1, remove overeating. When we overeat, like Thanksgiving dinner, holiday meals, so forth and so on, we're not producing enough stomach acid. Okay? And that mechanism breaks down the food products, okay, for absorption. So stop overeating. Also, spicy foods. The body does not like spicy foods. Processed foods. Sugar. Sugar causes inflammation. It will make the acid in your stomach less between the pH between 1 and 3. Caffeine will do it, excessive amounts. Alcohol will do it, and acidic foods. That will all create that pH level. Instead of 1 and 3, it will make it more alkaline. Also, so what will happen is that the spice will actually burrow right through the stomach wall, which will create the ulcer. So number 1, remove the triggers. Number 2, change diet. Not forever, okay, but just long enough for your body to heal. Again, is it due to the aspirin? Are you creating a hole in your stomach? Or is it due to the H. pylori? Because what you want to do with H. pylori, that's the bad bacteria. You want to build up the good bacteria in your stomach. That's the goal. Bone broth, phenomenal for stomach rejuvenation. Also do aloe vera juice. Helps the mucosal lining in the stomach. It's kind of like a liquid Band-Aid. Also too, steamed vegetables. Steamed vegetables, not raw. Because many people have trouble breaking down raw vegetables due to a certain lack of an enzyme. Okay, and that will irritate the ulcer. You want steamed vegetables just enough. Again, you don't want to deplete it from the nutrients. Okay, so watch out. Steamed vegetables. Also cabbage juice. Cabbage juice has a lot of the probiotics that will help balance out that bad bacteria and the good bacteria. Now, supplements. I always recommend licorice root. Very important. It helps coat and soothe the lining of the stomach wall. Okay. Also too, the licorice root, 500 milligrams a day. Chamomile tea, same thing. It helps calm down the inflammation. I always recommend 2 glasses of chamomile tea a day. Supplements, L-glutamine powder. L-glutamine powder, 5 milligrams. Either you want to take it 5 grams first in the morning or at nighttime before going to bed. L-glutamine is a phenomenal muscle recovery amino acid. Okay. Also too, bone broth and collagen protein. Now, either or, you want to do bone broth or collagen protein. Bone broth is phenomenal for muscle recuperation. Collagen protein is phenomenal for muscle recuperation. What is the stomach of the lining? What is the lining of the stomach coated? It's muscular. It's smooth muscle tissue, and you want to repair that smooth muscle tissue. And I always recommend a minimal of 1 scoop of the powder in not milk. You don't want any dairy milk because again, if you have an ulcer, that's going to curd. Choose like water. Or maybe see how you are with almond milk, okay? If you have almond milk and it irritates it, stick with water, okay? Ulcers, they're not fun to have. They're pretty easy to fix. Number one thing, remove the triggers. Give yourself a good healthy 30 days, okay? Change the diet, take the supplements, and you'll be better. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Jawad. Hey, over the last couple of years, my YouTube channel has grown tremendously, and I can only appreciate it, the viewers who subscribe. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button to get the first up-to-date videos, or you could always Google my name, Dr. Jawad, and you could go to my JDoc Real Minute page. Again, if you hit the subscribe button, you'll get the most up-to-date videos, and thanks everybody who's watching. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.